How's it going, guys? This is PoetryStud here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. This is going to be a shorter video just talking about some of my favorite games. Not necessarily my definite favorites, just the five I could think of right now. So yeah, so we're going to do the top five as of my memory right now games that I have played and love to play. Yeah, so here we go. It's going to be separate audio files, so the cutting might be a little rough. But yeah, here we go. At number 5, we have Halo. And this really isn't talking about any Halo in particular. It's just the whole series. I've always loved the Halo. Excuse me. I've always loved the Halo series. It's just really fun in my opinion. The storyline is pretty good. Lots of people don't pay attention to storylines in games, but I do, and I think it's interesting. You know, I love sci-fi. I'm a nerd, as well as a stud of poetry. But yeah, I would say my favorite Halo was probably two, or maybe possibly one. I didn't like three as much. It was still fun, but yeah. But I just love Halo. It's probably my favorite first-person shooter. I would recommend it if you haven't played it, which I doubt, and I don't think anyone has not played Halo. But yeah, if you haven't, definitely check it out. And I'll probably leave links to all these games in the descriptions. But yep, so that's Halo for you and why I like it. Okay. At fourth, we have Civilization 5. And I did a few episodes of playing this. I didn't really get that into it. And then if you watch one of my other episodes, I explained how I got messed up. And so I pretty much stopped because of that. And so yeah, but it's still really one of my favorite games just because even though I haven't made many videos out of it, it's just really fun to play when I get a chance, when I get some free time. It's just really smooth gameplay. I love how they have like the hexagon tiles instead of the square tiles. It really makes it more realistic, I think, because if you're attacking a city, there's more than just four directions you can come from. You can attack from northeast, whatever. But you know, I just think it's really interesting. I think the systems, the political systems, military systems are all really fun, especially online. I love playing, even though the games can take hours and hours and hours. But yeah, so that's why Civilization 5 is in my top 5 games, at least for what I can remember. So yeah, definitely check it out. I'll definitely leave a link to this one in the description because I know they have a website. And yeah, and that's why I love Civilization 5. For number 3, I have Dynasty Warriors 6, and that can include the special edition because I like the special edition even more. But this game is one that most of you guys probably have not heard of. It's for Xbox and PS2, and yeah, it's an older game. Xbox 360, actually. I don't know. They released different versions, but yeah, it's an older game, 2007 or 8. But it's really fun. The Dynasty Warriors series are all good, but this one in particular I really love just because of the way they had the bases set up and everything. Basically, you're a Chinese warrior who just runs around and you can take armies of thousands out by yourself with spears, glaives, whatever you want. Really, especially in the special edition, they have a lot more variety of weapons. So I would definitely check this out. I'll probably leave a link to this somewhere in the description. Awesome game. It's really fun to just play by yourself. The co-op mode is also really good. Me and my stepbrother, we wasted hours and hours into the middle of the night over countless winter breaks and whatnot playing this game. So I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, that's why this one is in third. It's just an awesome hack and slash game. Yep. Coming in at number 2, we have Star Wars Battlefront 2. And most people know this game, I'm pretty sure. It's an awesome game. It's really old, actually. It's like from 2002 or something like that. 2003. It's from the early PS2 games. And PSP games, but it is just such an amazing game. The graphics, you know, they're not as good as newer games, obviously, but they're not bad. But just the gameplay is so amazing. You just I love the aspect. It kind of has a tactics aspect to it that a lot of other games can't capture, and I really like that about this. And me and my best friend, we always get together and we play this game on the PS2, even though it's like 13 years outdated, and we play it for hours and hours. One time we played it for like 10 hours straight, and just doing galactic conquest, which is an awesome mode. So I don't know if I'll be able to find a link for this one, but it's an awesome game. If you haven't tried it and you have a working PS2, which would also be kind of surprising, then I would really suggest that you play it. I mean, it's just such an awesome game. It never gets old. And I actually, this is just another thing. I heard they're coming out with a new one next year. So the beginning of next year, in only a few months now. But yeah, so that'll be really interesting, and you guys should check it out. So that's why I love Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yep. Coming in at number 1, we have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And just not this one, but the whole Monster Hunter series. I have been a huge fan of this game and this series ever since the first one came out, way back in the 2006 or 7. I don't know when it was actually, but it was on PS2, like lots of my favorite games. And it was just such an amazing game because it's like basically what you do if you're not familiar with it. Lots of people aren't. Basically, you go and hunt these giant monsters that are sometimes like as big as houses, and when you take them down and you carve them up and you take their body parts and use them to make weapons and armor and all this other stuff, and you can make bombs and stuff, and it's just so fun because it's like quest based, but it's really, the tactics are open to you. It's not like point and click or anything. It's just so fun to play. It's just a good adventure action game, I would say, fantasy. It's Japanese, which is why lots of the games haven't even been released in the US before. They're coming out with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate soon. This is the poster for 3 Ultimate. Yeah, it's just an awesome game. There's so many different weapon types too, like hammers, long swords, great swords, sword and shield, bows, crossbows. Yeah. And like I said before, I've just been a huge fan of this game since the first one, when I just remember as a 10-year-old just playing these games and loving them because I mean, it was just so fun. They only had like 5 types of weapons then, and now they have like 3 times as many, but it's still just so fun. So I would definitely recommend this series to check it out. I doubt you'll be able to get your hands on an original Monster Hunter or Monster Hunter 2 because lots of it's in Japan, except for like 3DS or something. I don't know, but anyways, nowadays it's all on Wii U, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's an awesome game. And if you have a Wii U, I wouldn't go buy one just for it, but if you have a Wii U, definitely check out this game. It is just an awesome game, and I will see you guys later. This has been PoetryStud with my top 5 games. I'll leave links to what I can find in the description. And yeah, like and subscribe for more, and I'll do more of this if you want, more reviews and whatnot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Keep it cool.